Before the time when mortals roamed over the earth, or even before when Zeus and his immortal gods reigned over heavenly Olympus, there was a time of nothingness, and a void from where all will be created and everything will come to exist. This void was called Chaos, who was a shapeless and formless deity, without meaning or existence. As the Greeks believed, for something to exist, there must first be nothingness. And chaos was the state before time and reality itself. She was the empty space of nothingness, and from nothingness, existence sprung out, which is the creation of this universe, the beginning of reality, the inception of the first gods and later men, and hence the beginning of the Greek mythical world. If you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, as there are more to come. From chaos, a light emerged, and bloomed Gaia, Mother Earth, so fruitful and ever fertile, that she is able to create life in her womb just by herself. When she saw there was nothing, she created matter, by forming into herself, and thus the earth was formed. Trees, leaves, and forest began to flourish, and nature itself began to bloom. At this point, Gaia decided to craft herself a partner, and she did so by making Ouranos, the personification of the heavens, who was also called Father Sky. Thus, Gaia and Ouranos, Mother Earth and Father Sky, were united. But Gaia wasn't the only being that emerged from chaos, as there were others who are much less calm and gentle than the likes of Gaia or Ouranos. Then the entity that came from chaos was Tartarus, the deity of the stormy void, the deepest pit in all of existence. He was the manifestation of the terrifying and ravaging pit itself, that lies underneath the mortal world and is filled with darkness. This place is the most terrifying place in all of Greek mythology, with infernal pathways and rivers of magma and lava, where only the worst of the sinners are sent to serve eternal punishment. This world is the realm of the doomed, for those who have angered and insulted the gods and are unforgiven. The next to emerge from chaos was Erebus, the primordial god of darkness, the deity with shadowy presence that casts a shadow on darkness itself, and Nyx, the primordial goddess of night, with dazzling pitch-black hair that forms a dark mist over the skies of Ouranos. Erebus and Nyx are the perfect partner for each other. Being night and darkness itself, they mingle together in the deepest and darkest voids of this universe, to give birth to many gods of death, darkness, and destruction. They together formed many dark aspects of the universe, and their offsprings are the most deadliest and darkest deities in all of the cosmos, like Thanatos, the manifestation of death, Hypnos, the deity of eternal sleep, and Nemesis, the personification of vengeance, wrath, and doom itself, and many more. But also, they gave birth to some cosmic beings associated with life and light, like Ether, the primordial god of light, the personifications of the bright sky, and Hemera, the primordial goddess of day. Their parents, Erebus and Nyx, are darkness and night, while Ether and Hemera are day and light, hence together bringing forth the cycle of day and night. Ether also made the upper sky his domain, differentiating it from the lower skies and creating a cosmic air in the area from its very essence. The air present in the highest peaks of the sky is strictly bred by the heavenly immortals, and is far away from the reach of any mortal being who will dwell the earth in the future. Lastly, there was another primordial entity that emerged from the calm, numb, and empty void of chaos, for there was a force that brought Gaia and Ouranos together, and brought Nyx and Erebus together, and made them attract to each other. It was the force of love that even the primordial entities cannot resist, and love came in the form of Eros, the fifth and last to emerge from chaos. Eros, or Cupid, is the primordial god of love, attraction, and procreation. Of all these immortals, Ouranos was the one to cast himself on the highest peaks of all reality, as he plays the role of the king, watching everything from above and mating with Gaia to form more beings. And from their mating will come a series of powerful cosmic beings that will transition into the era of treacherous Cronus and his titans, and finally Zeus and his heavenly immortals.